heard of Ravenscar Hollow? Cave on the island to the west.
I'm telling you,
Places a roost for
Ulfric's
those
planning an
foul
attack
hag
on
ravens.
Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir? You can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir.
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen? Right, Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly. Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
Something to report? You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion. Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse. The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in. Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier. Sir.
You can't hide from me. No more. I yield. I yield.
Tell you what, you start running, I can stab you in the back. Weren't expecting. You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead. I cannot best you. Now ain't this a surprise? I cannot best you! Once was a woman as fit. You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric
If it's
gets
arms
his
or
hands
armor
on
you
the
need,
crown,
see
it
Baron
won't be
in
a fairy
Constantine.
tale.
Bloody
It'll be a
good blacksmith,
problem.
that one.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the Moot chose the king. We're backing Elisif. When the Moot meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown and then suddenly he's High King?
No, it's not as simple as that. But the jagged crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you, if this turns out to be a waste of time and men...
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send him back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and cobwebs.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire. Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor Titus Mede II. And unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire. May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty. Long live the Emperor, long live the Empire. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here. Don't wait for me. Get to Corvinjune as soon as you're ready. I'll meet you there.
Good to see you, my friend. I knew you'd make a proper legionnaire. I'm glad you'll be with me in there. I don't like the looks of this place. And I'm not talking about the Stormcloaks. These old ruins, they don't want us here. The ancient ones. Better left alone. But never mind all that. We're the Emperor's soldiers. We'll do our duty no matter what stands in our way, right?
What's the situation?
Stormcloaks were already camped out around the entrance when we got here. They don't know we're here yet, though.
Well, that's something at least. Looks like the damned rebels got here first. No matter. We have the element of surprise. Prepare to move out. Follow me. Listen up, Legionnaires. Those Stormcloaks are here for the same reason we are.
I'll water the ground with your blood.
Come on!
For the Emperor! We are routed! Fall back!
That's the end of that.
Well done. They never knew what hit them. But don't underestimate the Stormcloaks. Many are Legion veterans. They may be traitors, but they know how to fight. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but don't expect it to last. Let's move out.
I have to admit, this is more fun than I thought it'd be.
Everybody ready? We charge on my signal.
Hey, watch it!
Guard the entrance. We don't want any Stormcloak reinforcements taking us by surprise. Everyone else? I don't like the look of this. Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us. Not impressed.
I cannot best you! this what you want? Huh? I'll water the ground with your blood. Mercy!
Careful. There's bound to be more up ahead.
You can't win this! I cannot test you!
And this must be the Hall of Stories.
Oh, I've heard of this. These walls are supposed to show the history of the ancients. This place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
What is that? Some kind of stone clock? I wonder what it's used for. Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Let's move out. All right, Legionnaires. Spread out and see what we've got. Auxiliary, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. This may sound obvious. Do you see a lever anywhere? Keep looking. There's got to be some way to get that gate open. All right, let's move, men. We've got more. Steady, Legionnaires. We've been through worse. Just keep your guard up.
That's the end of that.
Follow me. Let's see where this leads. The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open. The crown should be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open.
Just send an attack!
That's what I was
What are you doing that for?
All right, get the crown off that draugr. Take that crown back to Solitude, soldier. We'll stay here and see if we can find anything else that could be of use.
Ulfric will want to take Whiterun from us, but we will hold fast. We can. Excellent work, soldier. I have to admit, I had my doubts it even existed. Did you run into any trouble? That's what I like to hear. I'll get the full report from Legate Ricca. Now then, I need someone I can trust to deliver a message of great import to Jarl Balgruf of Whiterun. We have it on good authority that Ulfric has raised enough men to attack the city of Whiterun. The Jarl, however, refuses the Legion's support. This missive should convince him. Be aware, soldier. These documents contain sensitive intelligence for the Jarl's eyes only.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. No doubt requesting to garrison his men in my castle. How many times must I deny him? Well, out with it! I see. Give the papers to my steward. Don't be daft. Proventus is my eyes. Just give me the letter. I presume once I have it, I can do as I please with it? Good. These are interesting reports. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun?
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man, or to declare his intentions.
He'll do no such thing.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the white gold concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told. And we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it! This isn't about gold!
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Finally.
You there. I have a message for you to deliver to our friend, the esteemed Jarl of Windhelm. Deliver this axe to Ulfric Stormcloak. How long have you been in Skyrim? Yes. Give the man my axe. If he returns it to you, it means we have business to settle. If he keeps it, then we are at peace. Men who understand one another need not waste words. There are but a few simple truths behind one warrior giving another his axe. Ulfric will know my meaning. Good. Good. Proventus, bring me my pen, and the good parchment. Now,
Are we
if you
writing
don't
a
mind,
letter, Lord?
I've got a sit. Yes, to General.
The Empire is putting a great deal of pressure
Yes,
on the White Run.
make it quick. I'm a busy man. Is that so? I've been wondering when he'd come around. Oh, what's this? Ah, you're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. Sooner than you think. And what would you have me do?
You've returned with my axe. I knew that would be his response. As soon as you left, I sent word to General Tullius, who's been kind enough to lend us some of his troops, and Legate Scipius here. Let Ulfric try to make it past our combined forces. I'll turn you back over to your legion. Legate Scipius will have use for you. Gods be with us all. Now,
Sir,
if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Take a moment to breathe, soldier.
Like my father's boots. Good job.
The Stormcloaks are here, in force. Get down to the front line. This is it. We must hold the city.
This is it, men. This is and for the Legion, and for all of Skyrim. Hawks on the Empire. It's nothing. Along the fence, you see them? Just
Send Ulfric my regards.
Along the fence. Do you see them? They're up on that wall. Yeah.
That the best you can do?
Time to finish this.
I think you're bleeding. Cannot miss you.
for the sons of Skyrim. That's all you got? Over by that bridge. Enough of this!
No. Like this.
I cannot best you.
I'm getting out.
Watch it!
Everyone, on me!
Revel in your victory here today, even as the gods revel in your honor. They already sing of your valor and skill. The halls of Sovngarde are no doubt ringing with your praises. In defeating these Stormcloak traitors, you have proven the hollowness of their cause, and the fullness of your hearts. The citizens of Whiterun are forever in your debt. But Ulfric will not stop here. No! He will continue to strike out against any true Nord who remains faithful to the Empire. He will continue to sow discord and chaos wherever he can. And so, we must, each one of us, continue to fight this insurrection, lest our fallen brothers have died for naught. Lest our honor be lessened, should we allow these bloodthirsty beasts to prowl our lands. Carry on, men. My gratitude and blessings go with you. For Whiterun, for the Empire!
Run. How could mere men bring down such a beast?
Something to
We will
report?
oust Ulfric from Windhelm soon enough, and when we do, I'll have his head on a plate. By defeating Ulfric at Whiterun, we have solidified the allegiance of the Jarl. Perhaps the Stormcloaks will soon lose heart for this little rebellion of theirs once and for all. I'm promoting you to Quester. Take this blade, a symbol of your new station and responsibility. I'll keep an eye on your progress. The Empire rewards excellence, and so do I. You'd be wasted as a regular soldier. I have special plans for you. You'll be of greater use to me with greater flexibility. Make your way to our hidden military camp in the Pale. Rico will have important tasks for you, and will need you when we reclaim the capital. For the Empire.
What are your thoughts on all this? I know it's what everyone says. To go to new places and see...
Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. I am a loyal citizen of the Empire. My parents were legionnaires, and I've followed in their footsteps. But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim, and wish to see her made whole again. I've been a daughter of Skyrim all my life. I love this land, and her people. So do all the Nords that serve the Empire. Ulfric, too, once. He wasn't always a self-serving egomaniac. He fought in the Imperial army in the war against the Dominion. But Ulfric and his Stormcloaks are deluding themselves. If there's any hope of a long-term victory against the Dominion, it's in the Empire. The rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by distracting it from its ultimate aim. I consider this conversation over. Many of my countrymen joined the rebels. They can't see the big picture. Skyrim needs the Empire as much as it needs us. I need you to deliver some false orders to the Stormcloak commander in Dawnstar. But first, we need to get our hands on some rebel orders to make the forgeries. The Nightgate and Candlehearth Inns are frequent stops for Stormcloak runners. See if you can't convince one of the innkeepers to help you. One way or another, get me those documents. But don't do anything rash if you go to Windhelm. Well, soldier, can you do this? As long as the rebels are willing to die fighting the Empire, we must be willing to oblige them.
Ah, hello there, traveler. Come to the Night Gate for food or lodging? I tend to keep my patrons' privacy. Now, that won't be necessary. He was here, but he left. If you leave now, you can probably catch him. Or you can just wait here. He'll be back soon enough. Anything you need, just holler. No time to talk.
Help! Someone's being attacked! Hey, do that! Yeah! Help!
Something I can get for you?
Talos guide you. Next Imperial I see is dead. Is that so? I don't recognize you. Why aren't you wearing your Stormcloak colors? I suppose it would be. Good thinking. All right, let's take a look. Ah, good. Looks like the reinforcements for the fort are on the way. And we have some information about enemy troop movements as well. Excellent. It's not easy running messages, what with Imperial scouts crawling all over the place. Well done. Why don't you grab yourself a drink at the Wind Peak before heading back? All right then.
Good job. I knew I gave the mission to the right person. Your objective is Fort Dunstad. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
cannot best you! Pull back! If I could just... can't believe it! I cannot best you! It's nothing. Crash! Victory is yours! I submit! This ends now! Kill! I yield! No, gods! Not like that! I can't believe it!
Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point. Taking the Pale gives us another port in Dawnstar and puts us within striking distance of Windhelm. That should make Ulfric a bit more cautious, huh? Battles are won by trained and disciplined men. Wars are won by talented and exceptional individuals. I'm raising you to Prefect. Take this blade as a gift and symbol of your new rank. You've earned it. Make your way to our camp in the Rift. We have a few surprises for the Stormcloaks lined up. For the Emperor.
It's not that bad.
Something to report? You're going to Riften. My spies report the Jarl's steward Anuriel has arrangements with the Thieves Guild that would be rather embarrassing if made public. I need you to find evidence of her corrupt activities and use it to gain a measure of her cooperation. This will require stealth and discretion. The Jarl's guards won't take kindly to anyone rummaging through her steward's private quarters. Good. I can always count on you, can't I?
In a better place now. For is there any place better than Sovngarde?
You're trespassing here. You'd better clear out.
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel. Not here. Come with me. Stay close and the guards will leave you alone.
I used to be trespassing here. You'd better clear out. Then I took an
I suppose you're here to extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want? So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery? What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons? Enough to make a significant difference in the war. Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I? Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice. Oh no, I'm no fool. You'll learn what you need to know once we've come to an agreement. They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy, and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion.
I know it's what everyone says, to go to new places and see the world. But it's true in my case.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
Well, well, look who it is. How have you been? Good to hear. I need this to go well. This is my first real command since they promoted me after Whiterun. You know, some nights when I close my eyes, I see the battle stretched out before me, like I'm still there. Do the men you've killed haunt you? Mine do. I suppose you're right. They say it gets easier. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. But never mind all that. What brings you out this way? Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that? Oh, fine. Keep your secrets. I see how it is. That wagon recently had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time. First, we're going to take out their sentry. Then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little. Good. Sentry patrolling the hill. We'll go in quiet and drop him with a combined arrow barrage.
This...
I will kill you! That's the end of that. We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. You get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Something to report?
Father was a legionnaire, and his before him.
Your objective is Fort
Never
Greenwall.
considered doing anything else.
Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack. Then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Burn it! Sons of Skyrim.
Just die! Son of
Gods, no.
I'm going to put you down! Damn you!
That's the best you can do?
You can't win this!
Yourself a warrior.
Ralof, my
Not quite.
Leave it.
Victory is gone! I cannot pass you!
That's it. That's all you've got.
I submit!
victory is yours. I submit.
That's enough of you!
Stand up!
We will... Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep. Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point. You're needed in Winterhold. Report to our hidden camp there. God be with you.
up here? My father was Legionnaire, and his before him.
Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim. Your objective is Fort Kustov.
Damn heavy.
The rebels are keeping some of our men prisoner there. I aim to turn that into an advantage. I've sent men to scout out the area. You are to meet them, find a way to slip in, free our men, and take over the fort. They won't be expecting an attack from the inside. This won't be easy, but that's why I'm sending you. Think you can handle it? Peace may yet return to Skyrim, but until then, we fight.
Hey there. Can you believe this place? So cold my breath turns to icicles. What are we even doing up here? Guess Tullius wants to make sure everything is locked down before launching a serious campaign for East March. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. We're outnumbered again, more so than when we took that wagon. But if we work together, we can pull this off. There's a grate outside the wall. Looks like it used to be buried in snow. I don't think they know it's there. From the look of it, I bet it leads straight into the prison. I need you to sneak in there and free our men, killing anyone inside as you go. Once you've rescued the prisoners, head out to the courtyard. We'll stand guard out here and rush in as soon as we hear fighting. You should wait until nightfall before trying to sneak in. Talos preserve you.
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak, my sword arm's getting flabby.
Good enough, are you?
bastards a lesson. All right. Last but not least, let's go.
Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here and clean up the mess. Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you.
Hjalmarch is an important buffer zone between the rebel forces and the capital. Ulfric will try to break through at some point. Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of Legate. On behalf of the Empire and myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank. Congratulations. You've little time to glory in your accomplishments. We're gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Something to report? The General and I have our disagreements. Your objective is the enemy-held fort. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Nothing!
Easily blocked.
We're taking the city! Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack! Move it!
All right! It's time to the Stormcloak Rebellion! You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point. Alfred thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle. But we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. The Stormcloaks will fight like cornered rats. They will be fierce and crafty. But they are no match for Legionnaires. You are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers. Fearless and devastating! The Emperor will be paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion! Rebel! Die, villain! You're as good as dead! Damn you! Die, rebel! That's it, will you? Victory's yours! Submit! You call yourself a warrior? That's the best you can do! If I can just... Hawks on the Empire! Do your work! I'm not impressed! Will you? Just stand still! I'll try and make it quick! That's all you've got?
Already done, sir.
Ulfric Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Torek, and high treason against the Empire. It's over.
Not while I'm still breathing, it's not.
Step aside, Galmar. We're here to accept Ulfric's surrender.
I'll never surrender Skyrim into the hands of a corrupt and dying empire.
Skyrim doesn't belong to you, Ulfric.
No, but I belong to her.
Enough! You are traitors and will die traitors' deaths. Stand down and face public execution, or advance and face summary execution by my hands. It matters little to me. Either way, I'll be sending your heads back to Cyrodiil.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Hi, villains!
That it? That your best?
Well, Ulfric, you can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde, sir.
Right. Well?
Let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
Song or not, I just want it done. Here, use my sword to do it. I made sure to sharpen it for the occasion.
Talos be with you.
What was that, Legate?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye.
Well, the men will be expecting some kind of speech. And we'll need to hand the city over to that free winter fellow.
Brunwolf. Yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Windhelm will need a government quickly if we are to prevent more violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, Legate. It's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
The rebellion is over. Ulfric Stormcloak is dead. His head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial city. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwulf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades. I am proud of all of you. All hail the Emperor! All hail his legionnaires!
I hate giving speeches.
It wasn't so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
I pray you're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.